This is the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. We have assembled the world's finest sports and trivia dorks to prove once and for all that we are just as bad at this as we were at sports.
Hello and welcome to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, sports trivia for those of us who rode the pine. Welcome to episode 329, and I'll be your host, Dave Wirtz. And today's game will be pitting the team of Josh and Josh versus benchwarmer Eric Eid and returning player Scott Hyland. Welcome back to the bench, Scott. Why don't you take a minute to let us know what you've been up to and why it sucks to be a Jets fan?
Kind of stole my thunder there. It's been over 2 fortnights, I believe, since the Jets have scored a touchdown. So, no, 1 fortnight, 2 weeks, yeah. But yeah, no, they're terrible. It's terrible, and everything's terrible.
Well, that's wonderful. And how about you, Eid?
Who did the Jets score the last touchdown against? Yeah, that's right. Cowboys defense made the Jets look like a normal team. Anyway, I'm good. Recently, I started having a bit of I don't want to jinx it, a little bit of a gambling hot streak. So today, since I was up a significant amount of money, I was stupid, but it paid off. I probably threw the most I've ever thrown at a single bet, and it hit. So that's good. So nothing's good for Scott and the Jets, but I did well.
Nothing.
So, I mean, FanDuel throws out these now things where you can bet on a running back to get 1 yard on the first drive of a game. So I put 4 running backs together to get 1 yard on the first drive of their game, and I threw a couple $100 at it, and it came back pretty well.
What were the 4?
Javonte Williams to get 1 yard. Bill for the Commanders. Needed Bill to get 1 yard. And then the 2 best running backs in the league to get 1 yard on the first drive. So Bijan and McCaffrey. So when Mac Jones got sacked on the first play of the game today, I got a little nauseous. But it went away quickly because they immediately handed the ball to McCaffrey the next play and everything was okay. So, yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you tell us what your team name is going to be?
Well, so gambling I seem to know a little bit about, but this I know nothing. I don't know what it means. I'm old. I don't get it. It's everywhere right now, and I figured we have to be, current on this podcast. So our team name today is 6-7. I still don't get it.
You're not supposed to. It literally has no meaning, Eid. Like literally no meaning at all. And don't forget, by the time that this episode comes out, we'll be on 74.
Here's my thing as an old man. I thought it was just a way the young kids were getting around saying 69. That's what I thought.
Especially with the hand juggling that they do with it, too. It works so good.
So weird. Anyway, yeah.
All right. And Bohmbach and Snyder, let us know how you're doing and what your team is.
Doing all right. Just a PSA, the protein pasta, the protein is beans. Just beware. Over to you, Bohmbach.
Yeah, life's all right here. Nothing too major, nothing to complain about. Nothing to celebrate. Just life. But this is the first time now of Team Josh and Josh. I mean, everybody's been clamoring for it. They've been asking for it. Now they get it. And with that, our team name today, given that it is spooky season, is The Powers of Josh Compel You. Hopefully some of you listeners get the reference within there.
Well, they'll get one of the team references. I don't know which one.
Geez, if we have people getting the 6-7 reference, we've skewed very young all of a sudden.
Is it David's age? Is that what it was? Are we trending and we didn't even know?
Well, with that ellipses in the middle, Eid, that's probably room for a couple zeros for David's age.
Oh,
so yeah. All right. Well, we have the teams of 6-7 and the powers of Josh compel you. Let's kick it over to Dan for the rules.
The game will consist of 4 quarters of play, each with different trivia style. The styles of quarters 1 through 3 will change from show to show, and I will explain them as we go along. Like any good sporting event, we will have a halftime show after the second quarter with entertainment questions. And in the fourth quarter, our teams will wager from their points accumulated to see who are today's clipboard captains, to be honored like the true benchwarmers they are. All right, let's get this game underway.
Today's first quarter will be pre and post game.
Pre and post game. For this quarter, there will be 4 before and after style questions. For example, if I said, what all-time leader in receptions for the Indianapolis Colts was a Notre Dame safety drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, the answer would be Marvin Harrison Smith. Each question is worth 25 points.
Question 1. Drafted by the Washington Nationals in 2012, this pitcher was later traded to the Chicago White Sox, where in 2020 he threw a no-hitter against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the Stanford record holder for most career rushing touchdowns with 44, and most career rushing touchdowns in a single season with 28, the later of which also stands as a Pac-12 record. In 2009, he was the Heisman Trophy runner-up in the closest vote in the award's history.
Dave, we'll check it.
All right, 6-7 has checked in. The power of Josh compels you. You can talk it out.
It's maybe an uncompelling game. Sorry about this, Josh.
Well, we both got the second half. Yeah, it's Toby Gerhart.
Yeah, that's good, right? So what ends? Would it end in Toby? Toe?
Probably not Toby, but maybe toe.
Yeah. So a foot. That ends in a toe.
I don't know if I'm going to get the first half.
Oh, I said the only name that's coming to mind, is this right? Giovanni Soto? Did he pitch for the Nationals and then later the White Sox?
I have no idea.
That's the closest I'm going to get.
I don't think I'm going to get anything else.
All right. So we're going to check in with Giovanni Toby Gerhart.
Sure.
All right, and 6-7, what's your answer?
Scott, you can give it. Go ahead.
We checked him with Lucas Giolito Gerhardt.
The correct answer is Lucas Giolito Gerhardt. Yes, one team is getting points. Giolito's uncle, Mark, was one of the creators of Twin Peaks, along with the legendary David Lynch, actually. And when Toby Gerhardt was a child, he would be the person in the house to braid his triplet sister's hair.
Together into one big braid? Because that would be a really good Big Brother trick. Just see him try and run 3 ways and then, yeah.
Dave, to be clear, Twin Peaks, the television show or the Hooters knockoff restaurant?
Whichever you prefer. All right, on to question 2. Current Cleveland Guardians outfielder that holds the modern MLB record for the most pitches seen before his first career swing and miss, a streak that reached 116 pitches, and a Colombian driver who is one of only 2 active racers to have won 2 legs of the Triple Crown of motorsport, as well as being the only driver to have won the Kart Series title, the Indianapolis 500, and the 24 Hours of Daytona, all on his first attempt.
We shall check in, Dave.
All right, 6-7 has checked in. The powers of Josh compel you. You can talk it out or attempt to.
Okay. I do like your start here, Josh.
I don't know if he fits that, but it kind of, when I think about, so we're talking about Stephen Kwan, and that would at least lead us to maybe a Juan something as a Colombian driver, which very well could be a thing. Right?
All I've got is Juan Valdez. He's Colombian, right? I mean, did he drive race cars? Juan Antonio something or other. Well, I got Juan Antonio Samaranch already mentioned at some point during this podcast.
Oh, you know what? There's a Juan Pablo Montoya. is a driver.
He killed my father. Prepare to die.
I don't know if he's Colombian per se, and I don't know if I think he's won a Indianapolis 500. Couldn't tell you about the 24 hours of Daytona.
Well, that's the best I think we're going to get. So I'm good with checking in there.
Oh, okay. So we're going to go with Stephen Juan Pablo Montoya.
Mhm.
All right. We'll check that in.
All right. And 6-7, your answer?
Yeah, I vaguely remembered Stephen Kwan doing this. I think it was maybe 2022, so whenever it was. Anyway, it may even said so in the question. I wasn't paying attention. And then Juan Pablo Montoya, I'm not sure if he's still driving, but it's the only thing we could think of that worked with it. So Stephen Juan Pablo Montoya.
Both teams are getting their points. The correct answer is Stephen Juan Pablo Montoya, a pre and post game I am particularly proud of, I have to say. Quan has been playing pinball machines since he was 3 years old and credits the hobby for helping him develop his baseball reflexes. And Juan Pablo Montoya has gone on record saying that the thing that he hates doing more than anything is holding other people's babies.
We got lucky on that one, just to let you know that the only outfielder I could think of for the Guardians was Stephen Kwan, which then led me to Juan. And then I just had to hopefully find a driver. So we lucked. Yay.
You pulled that pretty well, Josh. Give
It
yourself
was
some
lucky.
credit.
I couldn't have accurately said that any of those facts were for those people, but
You should know Stephen Kwan, though, because he's really good.
okay. Do you know how bad the Twins have been? Do you think I've been watching baseball at all? I'm not a person who watches other teams play. Like, I haven't even watched any of the postseason because
And I stopped watching the postseason basically from after game 2 of.
Well, that was probably smart. You save yourself a couple of games worth of
Oh
misery.
my God, it was painful.
All right.
Painful. All right. On to question 3. At the 2018 FIFA World Cup, this forward and future Golden Boot winner became the youngest French player to score in the tournament and the second teenager ever after Pele to score in a World Cup final. And Boston Celtics guard that was a 4-year starter for the Oregon Ducks, where he became the school's all-time leader in assists and won the Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Love it. Go with it.
Check in.
All right, 6-7 has checked in. The power of Josh compels you. You can talk it out.
So you're saying that, what is it, Kylian Mbappe?
Yeah, I think so, right? I mean, I know that he was pretty young when he first started for France.
Peyton Pritchard, isn't he a Boston Celtic?
Peyton Pritchard sounds great. And sort of, yeah, Pac-10, that sounds right. Oregon.
Okay.
Let's go there. Yeah.
All right. So, boy, they're making us work for these, right?
Heck yeah.
All right. So we're going to check in with Kylian Mbappe Pritchard. Whew, that was a mouthful.
Man, I thought your internet destabilized a little bit.
Sometimes those connections through is just, it doesn't flow super nice.
And 6-7, 6-7, your answer.
I checked in with the same thing. Kylian Mbappe Pritchard.
The correct answer is Kylian Mbappe Pritchard. Yes, there you go. Both teams getting your points. Mbappe's signature goal celebration of crossing his arms and putting his hands underneath his armpits comes from his younger brother Ethan, who would do the same celebration after beating Kylian in FIFA, the video game. And Pritchard was married to his wife, Emma McDonald, in 2024, which was officiated by Blake Griffin. Yes, yeah, very good. On to the last question. This Brazilian forward holds the all-time record for most goals scored in the FIFA World Cup with 17, as well as being the only person ever to score in 5 different World Cups. And this Dallas Stars defenseman, drafted 18th overall in 2019, had a breakout season in 2023 and 2024, where he recorded a career-high 15 goals and 47 points. He followed that up with another strong year in the following season, putting up 16 goals and 50 points.
We'll check in.
6-7 has checked in. Powers of Josh compel you. You can talk it out.
Starting to get the same feeling that I get when kids say 6-7. To this, Josh, anything on that defenseman? Because
I don't have any clue who's on the Stars. That's a defenseman. Other than I know that at one point Ryan Suter went there, but he was not drafted in 2019, nor was he drafted by Dallas.
No, there was a dude who was doing really. I'm thinking more of like a center, left wing scorer, but I cannot think of who this is. So, okay, were you thinking Pele or Ronaldo for this first part?
Who knows if either of those are actually right, but
I feel like you just mentioned Pele, but that would be interesting if you just put it right back in there.
Yeah, soccer and hockey, not my strongest. Even though I live in the state of hockey, I was a basketball player. So,
all right. Well, then maybe this is why the Joshes haven't teamed up as of yet. All right. Well,
I don't even have anything clever or funny to say.
I know. Ronal does nuts.
Is that what you're checking in with?
Sure, why not?
Okay, 6-7. Your answer.
So you guys may have done what I always do, but I've learned in the many years of doing this podcast, not every question's about a guy. Sometimes there's a woman on the end other end of the question.
A lady.
I knew almost immediately, that the Stars defenseman is Thomas Harley. So after thinking about it, Miroslav Klose, I want to say, is like the top men's FIFA goal scorer. So I'm like, that doesn't even roll in unless it's David Lux doing this, roll into Thomas at all. So I sent it over to Scott. I'm like, hey, are we thinking about a woman instead? And he said, yeah, definitely. So we went with Thomas Harley.
One team is getting their points. The correct answer is Thomas Harley.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Wait for it. Who?
Josh, I got this book. It's filled with women athletes. She's probably in there. I haven't got to the end. I got super bored and haven't read it in a while.
You want to talk about another part of soccer that I'm even less familiar with, especially outside of U.S. players' names? That would be women's soccer. Yeah. Oofda.
Yeah. Sorry about that. When Marta was younger, she was not able to afford a soccer ball and instead would make improvised ones out of wadded up grocery bags. And Thomas's brother, Stuart, used to play on the Milwaukee School of Engineering's hockey team. That's about it.
Old Stuart.
After the first quarter, the scores are: the Powers of Josh compels you have a score of 50, and taking the front position are 6-7 with a score of 100.
We wanted to let you know that we are on Patreon if you'd be interested in supporting us financially. Your contributions will be used to help us cover the costs that it takes to bring you the high-quality sports trivia you have come to expect from us. There's also some great perks that come with the Patreon membership to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, including bonus episodes and Benchwarmers swag. You can find us at patreon.com/benchwarmerstp. Thanks.
Our second quarter will be the missing link.
The Missing Link. This quarter will consist of 5 questions with theme-linked answers. The teams will attempt to answer the questions and guess the theme. Each question is worth 20 points. If a team checks in first via chat to the host with the correct theme before the 5th question, they will earn 100 points. The other team can still earn 50 points with the correct theme guess. If neither team has checked in with the correct theme before the fifth question, each team can earn 50 points with the correct answer to the theme after the fifth question.
Question 1. Drafted 11th overall by the Chicago White Sox in 2017, this third baseman and first baseman made his MLB debut in 2021 after overcoming multiple Achilles tendon injuries. He was traded to the Miami Marlins at the 2023 deadline and later to the Texas Rangers.
Dave, we'll check in.
6, 7 has checked in. Powers of Josh compels you. You can talk it out.
We're supposed to give the guest a chance to talk this out every now and then. We got to get one of these.
I have no idea who this is.
I don't know either. A current Ranger, or
apparently
maybe was a Ranger this past season.
You would hope he's maybe still a Ranger. So you know who the Rangers' first or third baseman was this year?
Couldn't tell you. I could tell you from their World Series team, some of the players, but I don't.
I will clarify, he is a current Texas Ranger.
We just discovered that that's not going to help us because neither of us know who played first or third for them.
Or for the Marlins in 2023 to whatever, and maybe for the White Sox beforehand. You want to just go with Walker? I mean, hopefully he can walk after his Achilles tendons have been repaired now. Walker, Texas Ranger.
Sure, we can go with. I have no idea. Yeah, this is going to be a brutal game. Oof.
Yeah, we're bringing Ray Guy out here. Sorry about this. Checking in with Walker, Texas Ranger,
or just Walker because it's the last name.
Fair enough.
Well, there's a comma, so it still works, right? 6, 7, your answer.
Name that came to mind with the injuries and coming up, and I had hopes for him, but yeah, it didn't work out, is Jake Berger.
One team is getting their point. The correct answer is Jake Berger. Yes, Berger wears the number 21 to honor his daughter Penelope, who has Down syndrome, and the 21 represents the trisomy 21 chromosome associated with the disorder.
Yes, I did wear the appropriate hat today. I'm wearing my owl hat because, once again, wait for it. Who? I've never heard of Jake Berger.
Yeah, Berger was not good on the White Sox, admittedly. He did get a lot better, though, with the Marlins. In fact, I remember him absolutely crushing the Brewers on a number of occasions. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, you've got 2. I normally don't get to say my catchphrase very often, so thanks, Dave.
All right. Well, hopefully there's more.
Lord.
Our missing link answers are Jake Berger. Question 2. This former power forward and center, drafted 8th overall in the 2005 NBA draft, played for 6 different teams over his 14-year career. He is best known for his three-point shooting and for being a member of the 2016 NBA championship-winning Cleveland Cavaliers. After retiring from the game, he became an NBA analyst and is a co-host of a popular podcast with Richard Jefferson.
Yeah, we can check in.
Ha ha! For the first time tonight, the powers of Josh compels you has checked in. Go ahead, 6, 7. You can talk it out.
I mean, we delayed so they could check in.
Nice of you.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain this is Arizona Wildcat legend Channing Frye. But yeah, I mean, nothing else on that. So I think that's the best we'll do. So we'll check in with that.
All right. And the powers of Josh compels you. What was your answer?
Yep. We also have Channing Frye.
Both teams getting their points. The correct answer is Channing Frye. Frye's uncle Henry was the first black Chief Justice of the North Carolinian Supreme Court. That's a really fun fact. I like that one. Our missing link answers are Jake Berger and Channing Frye. Question 3. What Jamaican-born switch hitter who later became an MLB hitting coach was a 3-time All-Star with over 350 career home runs? He is one of the all-time leaders among switch hitters in both home runs and RBIs, and played a major role on 3 World Series championship teams.
We can check in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're 1, 2, 3 in this one.
If you want to.
I could be
I
wrong.
didn't even paste it in the chat yet, guys. Hold on. Let me at least do that for posterity's sake. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm down. Man, I get my first Who and 3, 2, 1. I love this. 3, 2, 1.
Chili Davis.
Chili Davis.
Both teams are getting their points. The correct answer is Chili Davis. Yes. Davis was the first player in the MLB of Jamaican descent, and that is pretty cool. All right. Our missing link answers are now Jake Berger, Channing Frye, and Chili Davis. All right. Question 4. Selected 54th overall by the Dallas Mavericks in the 2018 NBA draft, this shooting guard was immediately traded to the 76ers, where he spent the first 5 years of his career. He also played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Detroit Pistons, New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, and LA Lakers. His real name is Malik, but his preferred name comes from his milkman father.
We'll check in.
All right. 6, 7 has checked in. Powers of Josh compels you. You can talk it out.
Spent 5 years with the Sixers, and then in the last 2 or 1 year, he played for like 5 other teams. That's what's crazy. Right? Am I counting right?
Oh, I think this is Shake Milton.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what it's got to be. Yeah.
He was on the Wolves briefly. All right, check in Shake Milton.
All right. And 6, 7, what was your answer?
We had the same answer. Shake Milton.
Both teams are getting their points. The correct answer is Shake Milton. His father, Myron Milton, was given the nickname Milkman during his time at Texas A&M. All right, our missing link answers are now Jake Berger, Channing Frye, Chili Davis, and Shake Milton. All right, on to the last question of the missing link, question 5. This ice-cold defensive lineman played college football for the USC Trojans, where he was part of the team's national championship victories in the 2003 and 2004 seasons. Drafted 91st overall in the 3rd round of the 2006 NFL Draft by the Cincinnati Bengals, he went on to play for 12 seasons for 4 different teams. His career statistics include 21.5 sacks and 8 forced fumbles, and spent the longest part of his career with the Bengals, as well as playing for the Arizona Cardinals before finishing his career with the Oakland Raiders in 2018.
We can check in.
All right, 6, 7 has checked in. The powers of Josh compel you. You could talk it out.
Any beat on this player, Josh?
Not even a little.
Okay.
So we're talking about what, a 3rd round draft pick?
Yeah. 91st overall. Yep. It says 3rd round.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And not a lot of sacks, so interior defensive lineman is my guess. Space eater, run stopper.
I'm not going to be any help on this one, and I can't think of anything that from our. See, the 4th one threw me off because I was, for the theme, because I thought it was what I sent you. We won't talk about it necessarily, but I don't think they have the 4th thing.
Oh, got it. Yeah, what do they call him there? I don't know what they call him.
I can tell you what they call him here. They call him this. That's what they call them.
That's a face.
Oh, but that's the answer. Thank you
What?
very much.
What?
It's Frosty Rucker.
Who?
3.
What is going on?
Well, thank you for sending me that. I no beat on who it was until you said that.
Wow.
We're gonna check in with Frosty Rucker, and yeah.
Okay, then maybe my possible idea of the theme was right after the third, but
Perhaps so.
All right. I'm gonna hold back the laughter for right now. 6-7. What was your answer?
Same thing. Checked in with Frosty Rucker.
Both teams are getting their points. Yes, the correct answer is Frosty Rucker. Frosty was given his name and comes from his father, who is actually a military disc jockey named DJ Frost. And he was serviceable. He was pretty good. It wasn't terrible. Both teams have checked in with a correct answer, but the first one came from 6-7, who checked in after question 3. So you can tell us what the theme link is.
I mean, after chili came across with fry and burger, I can't think of any other fast food places that serve chili, so we went with Wendy's fast food items or Wendy's items. But I think Josh is right. I don't think they have milkshakes, but whatever.
I will say I did confirm by going to a Wendy's today.
You had to. He was like, I need to make sure.
okay, so in the Milwaukee area, apparently you can get a shake at Wendy's.
But then does it replace the Frosty? I have so many questions.
Well, so the Frosty is like the McFlurry for Wendy's.
No,
Yeah,
it's their
the
ice
shake.
cream. It's their ice cream.
Yeah.
Got it.
Has anybody ever ordered a shake from Wendy's? Like they
I've
might
never-
have it, but has anybody ever been like, you know what? Let's
Dave
get that
has.
instead
How
of
was it?
Today.
Oh, he didn't eat it. He just
I
said
actually
had it.
You just checked.
normally get their they get like a what's their breakfast one with like the coffee inside. It's pretty dang good.
Okay,
Really?
you obviously have weird Wendy's in the Milwaukee area because
Whoa,
I've
whoa,
never
whoa.
heard of anything like that either at a Wendy's.
Well, I'm
I
browsing the
don't
menu on
go
my
there
phone
for
right now.
breakfast.
So
Does anybody remember the Wendy's Super Bar? Was that
they open late.
in anybody's day? Like,
It's a breakfast menu, Ede. It's a
Yeah.
breakfast
Oh.
menu.
So, but
So,
the shake,
yeah.
the shake threw me off because I'm
Oh, they do have shakes.
Oh, which one did you get, Dave? Hold
Vanilla.
on, let's take a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the vanilla. I forget what's it called. Like a
Vanilla cold brew
it's a
with
frosty
cream.
chino. It's called a frosty chino.
We don't have that.
Oh no, yeah, we definitely have it
Come
here.
on. I'm all right. What's your
Oh, my
zip code?
we're not putting that on the pod, dang it.
No, I'm just curious if the menu changes. Seriously, what's your zip code? All right, let's see. Hold on. You can continue. I'm gonna. This is private
we can
research.
cut this.
No, don't cut any of this. Leave this all.
Uh,
But yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna blur out all of that.
How devastated I'm gonna be if I find out there's a frosty chino and I don't have one.
yeah, because 3 out of 4 were Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I was wondering if there was a chili in one of the later seasons that was like on
just the
Carl's
Carl at the
head.
end?
Yeah, right.
I'm just being perfectly honest with
Stone
you.
Cold Lock of the Century of the Week.
I just pulled up DoorDash to see what our Wendy's has here. They do not have anything called a shake at all. So that's what threw me off. They're just all frosty things. There's all something frosty. There's no frosty shake or anything like that.
I gotta look this. I don't see frosty chino in Milwaukee either, Dave. I think you're making stuff up.
I'm dead serious. It is called a frosty chino. Come on,
Maybe it's one of
too
those
good.
secret.
It's
maybe
too
it's one
good
of
of
those
a
secret
name.
menu items that you have to know about to
Right.
get it.
Come on, I couldn't come up with something that good.
I'm gonna ask for one tomorrow, and they're gonna be like, "What the?" F for you
So-
too.
Yeah, no frosty chinos in Baltimore either. Yeah,
I feel vindicated that there are no shakes at Wendy's in the Twin
Maybe
Cities.
that's what it was called when the breakfast menu first came out.
No, I pulled it up and it says call location. And like it doesn't even let me order it. It's like call them right now.
Oh man, this is gonna piss me off.
we've got frosty fusions and swirls, but no
Yeah.
shakes here either.
They've really
Yeah.
stepped outside the box, Wendy's. You know what? We need a sponsor. This episode's been brought to you by the Frosty Chino.
Yeah, when the Cayman Wendy's apparently has a frosty chino.
Yeah, the only way we get that is if we spill it on our pants.
In fact, it's so weird because this is how they spell frosty chino with the trademark in it, which is just really weird.
Right? It's Frosty with the little R and then dash CCINO.
Yeah, look,
that's
look,
awesome.
I even hyperlinked for you, Eid, so you're good.
All right, I gotta call my Frosty place tomorrow.
Call your local congressman and get the frosty chino.
Just go to
You're
the
not-
phone book.
you're
That's
not
right, kids.
doing
There's
anything
this
right
thing called
now.
Phone book.
Things are shut down. Go get us a frosty chino.
Call
Did I
somebody
call
named
out a
Dave
Who
Thomas.
on Frosty Rucker?
You did.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that was my third or if that was my fourth.
In fact, it was
That was my third.
quite there was barely a pause. You just had the two hands up in the air, threw yourself back with a huge who. Man.
Yes, Dave, you are all over the place. You're having hard questions. You're throwing in food items that only exist in Milwaukee. I mean,
How much do nurses make in Milwaukee? I might have to move.
because I was on the idea of Wendy's with the chili, but I was like, well, maybe it's gonna be something different. And then when shake came up, I'm like, can't be Wendy's.
And both of you checked in with food almost back to back. Yeah,
Oh.
like so quickly.
It seemed rather yeah. Anyway.
In all fairness, I did switch the chili and shake question around because I had that, and I was like, oh, I don't know if they'll get it. Give them like enough of a chance to come up with Wendy's, with chili being number 4. Again,
I would
I
have
was
still been
very
thrown
proud.
off by shake. I would have been like, they don't have shakes.
Again, it's a Milwaukee thing, man. What can I say?
Man, oh man.
All right.
Everything I see talks about the Frosty as their frozen thing.
Yeah, well, we're not at a competitive disadvantage, Josh. They didn't have them in their markets either, so
No, they just went with going with burger, fries, chili. It's got to be Wendy's, which we probably should have done as well. But
yeah.
oh well. They probably would have been quicker anyway.
I have been sitting on that missing link for so long. I can't even, since well before I was even a Patreon member. So
Oof. Did you do a score update?
yes.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You have 180 to 300, right?
Yep. Oof. Hey, they got a perfect game going so far.
After the second quarter, the scores are now different. Now, let's get to our halftime fun.
It is now time for the halftime show. There will be 3 entertainment questions. Each question is worth 25 points.
All right, for this halftime, we are going to play Odd One Out NBA Nickname Edition. So I will give you a player along with multiple nicknames for that player. One of those nicknames, though, is fake. You just tell me which one is the fake one, okay? Oh, and if it helps, the fake nickname was given by ChatGPT.
Ugh. I don't know if that really helps, but
All right, question 1, Kyrie Irving. And the nicknames are The Glitch, Kai, World B Flat, Uncle Drew, and Ankle Taker.
All right. Dave will check in.
6-7 has checked in. The powers of Josh compel you. You can talk it out.
It's, well, I mean, I don't know if people really call him World B Flat as a true nickname. I mean, I know that he said that, but is that an actual nickname? I know he's Uncle Drew. I'm pretty sure he's Ankle Taker and Kai.
You're sure the Kai is, people actually call him Kai?
Yeah, I mean.
All right. So are we between the glitch and World B Flat? Like,
yeah, for some reason I feel like the glitch might be it, but
might be the fake one.
No,
might be real. He didn't steal it from Vanellope von Schweetz.
Yeah, I have a feeling I've heard him called the glitch before.
A Wreck-It Ralph reference?
Absolutely. It's a great movie.
The first one.
I just can't imagine that like anybody would truly call.
Yeah, it's just it's funny. It's funny as heck.
Well,
and
maybe
ChatGPT isn't usually that funny, you know? I mean, I think it's great. But let's go with it because we got nothing better. I mean,
I don't.
Is Ankle Taker real? Are you sure about that?
I'm almost positive on that one. Maybe
I mean,
it
feels like
isn't.
karma's
Maybe the
a little
glitch
bit
is someone
bad,
else.
Didn't he mess his own ankle up? Yeah.
Maybe the glitch is someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go with the glitch?
Let's go with the glitch because, I mean, I think World B Flat is hilarious, and that's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, let's go with the glitch.
All right. And 6-7, what's your answer?
I looked through player nicknames a lot because I wanted to write questions about them. So I know all of these are accurate except for the glitch.
Both teams are getting their points. Yes. Yes. ChatGPT's reason for the nickname of the glitch. This refers to his moves that look like a mistake in a video game. A player suddenly teleporting or moving in a way that often defies physics, which is exactly how some of Kyrie's dribbles finishes appear.
Is there anybody nicknamed the glitch? That feels like a nickname that I've heard before, but
I can't think of it offhand.
Not
but
that I've come across.
It feels like it definitely should be something.
Like a football nickname. Yeah.
I'll tell you at the end of the round, just in case it's another answer.
Oh, you actually have one who is called the glitch. Okay. You know, okay.
And also, World B Flat is the single greatest nickname of all time.
By far.
And he absolutely should be called that 24/7. Change his name.
All right.
All right. Oof. Question 2. Anthony Davis. The Brow, Wilt Davis, Street Clothes, The Blocksmith, and Ant.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go with you on that because it also sounds ChatGPT-ish. We can check in.
All right. Powers of Josh compels you. You have checked in. Wonderful. 6-7, you can talk it out.
No, I'm pretty sure Street Clothes is one of his. My gut on ChatGPT is Locksmith.
Yeah, that's
if we're going based on how they said the last one was, like how they came up with the glitch for Kyrie, I'm like, if they're coming up with a nickname for Anthony Davis, I feel like Locksmith might be a thing for him. I don't think I've ever heard it.
No, but yeah, I'll follow that logic.
Street Clothes makes sense because he's always in street clothes.
Yep, 100%.
And yeah, so I say we check in with the Blocksmith.
Okay.
All right, and the powers of Josh compels you. What was your answer?
Yeah, kind of in the same vein, and obviously funny to not the person nicknames are being attached to people, because obviously World B Flat and Street Clothes are not endearing to the players themselves. But yeah, the Blocksmith sounds the most ChatGPT, and so that's what we also went with.
Both teams are receiving their points. Yes, it's a play on blacksmith. This nickname highlights his
boy.
ability to create blocks in a way that is both an art and a science, sending shots back in spectacular fashion.
Hold on. Is ChatGPT racist?
I mean, yes.
If that's not a title for an episode. All right. Question 3, Kobe Bryant. Little Flying Warrior, The Vino, K824, Lord of the Rings, and Showboat.
Well, Dave, we'll check in.
All right, 6, 7 has checked in. The powers of Josh just compels you. You can talk it out.
So I know what you're saying, Josh, that he wore both numbers 8 and 24, but I'm pretty sure his nickname was KB24, KB24, not K824. I don't think I've ever heard where he had a nickname with both of the numbers he wore as part of a nickname.
At least not while he was playing.
Like I just think, and I don't know about, I think you're right that the Vino is probably because, growing up in Italy and whatnot, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was called Lord of the Rings because he, won a bunch of rings. And
Because of the precious, yes.
I don't know about Little Flying Warrior, but that doesn't sound very ChatGPT. The K824 feels like, since it's so close to KB24, I
Yeah.
just think that has to be it. I've never heard where it was both of his numbers put together as like Kobe 824. I don't know.
I don't know. Little Flying Warrior does seem a little suspect, but
I'm not sure that's ChatGPT is clever enough for that.
No, it feels like they're getting even more racist, ripping off Native American names and giving them to basketball players. But maybe that one has an actual origin story.
For me though, because I asked clarification, and yes, Dave did say, K824, and I don't.
Okay, I'm going to go with you on that. That sounds right.
It just that I think that's where it probably thought it was being clever, having the B become an 8. So, all right, we're going to check in with K824.
All right, and 6, 7, what's your response?
Very similar conversation. Now that I think about it, I think Little Flying Warrior is just maybe even a little inappropriate for how it ended. So yeah. No, I know KB24 was a nickname. That's what I said. The K8, maybe they were trying to get a little tricky, but I know it was KB24 was one of his nicknames. So we went with K824.
Both teams are getting their points. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what ChatGPT said. They were trying to honor the legacy of Kobe Bryant by combining the numbers 8 and 24, representing different eras of his career and overall legacy. And Little Flying Warrior is actually the name that was given to Kobe Bryant in China. As that was the name from his fans, apparently. Which I definitely, when I saw it, by the way, these are all on Basketball Reference.
Okay.
So
I was going to ask for your source, but
yeah, it was all in one area, but yeah, I was definitely a little surprised when I saw that last one. But yeah, hey, look at that. Good job. You all did it.
Somebody really called him Lord of the Rings. I guess it would be, who had the 5 rings? Was that the elves? Different trivia show question, right?
That might have been. Elves, was it 5 rings for the elves?
9 for the men, right?
Was it 7 for the dwarves?
Dwarves, yeah. Right.
Fun fact, my wife thinks all of those movies combined is one movie.
Well, it could feel like it.
It is one book officially in 3 volumes, but
Yeah. Or you could take the 3 movies that followed up those movies, which were taken from one very small book,
right,
and made into 3
very long
movies.
I watched all of those movies, and I remember absolutely nothing about them. It's
Which
like
one? The Hobbit or
yeah,
the
any of the Hobbits, any of them.
I remember there was a long meal scene in the first one.
I liked Cumberbatch as Smaug.
That was weird. I'd say. Yeah.
After halftime, the scores are now 375 for 6-7. But following, not too far behind, still not out of reach with 255 are the powers of Josh compels you. The third quarter is going to be Lucky 7.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Lucky 7. For this quarter, there will be 3 lists containing 7 items. The team that is trailing coming into the quarter will choose the first list and attempt to identify the items on this list one at a time. If the team has an incorrect guess, the other team can attempt to finish that list out. The team leading at the beginning of the quarter will select the second list, and whichever team is trailing after the first 2 lists will get the third list. Each item is worth 10 points.
Good news. Good news. Your 3 selections are all in the NFL. That's good.
That's not good with Eid on the other team.
So your 3 selections you could pick from are the 7 most recent Super Bowl winning offensive coordinators, the 7 most recent Super Bowl winning defensive coordinators, and for continuity's sake, I went with the 7 players to throw a touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne. The powers of Josh compels you. Since you are behind, you have the first selection.
And what did you feel best about Josh here?
I'm assuming it's the most unique. The last 7 unique, if there is any.
Yes.
Double
sorry.
ups.
I will also clarify and let you know these are all names that you know.
Okay.
I may regret that, but I think we're going to go offensive coordinators.
All right. The 7 most recent Super Bowl winning offensive coordinators. You have some time to talk it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Yeah, I think we might have it.
You just said it, didn't
Say
you?
6, 7.
This whole game was just, yeah. All right. We can check in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Powers of Josh compels you. You're tasked with the 7 most recent Super Bowl winning offensive coordinators. Let's hear what you got.
Okay. From the Philadelphia Eagles, we have Eric's favorite mouth breather, Kellen Moore.
Yes, Kellen Moore is the most recent one. I guess at number 1.
The most recent Chiefs Super Bowl victory had Matt Nagy as their offense coordinator.
Yes, Matt Nagy is number 2 on my list. The list.
Prior to him, I think for the Chiefs, I'm not sure if this is the right order, is Eric Bieniemy.
Yep, Eric Bieniemy is number 3, having 2 of them, one in 2019 and one in 2022.
I think the year before that was the Rams, and that would have been Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell is number 4. Yes, that is correct.
Prior to that, with the Buccaneers, Byron Leftwich.
Also correct. Byron Leftwich is number 5.
This is where we have to jump over a year because that was the doubled up Bieniemy, and now we're to the Pats with Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels is number 6.
And at number 7, the comeback kid himself, who's been fired so many times, and then I think he's with Stanford now, Frank Reich.
Frank Reich is number 7. You have completed the list. Very
Nice.
good, gentlemen.
Good job, guys.
Your next 2, do you want to take a stab as to which ones those were?
Oh, I don't know. I stopped thinking. At that point, I didn't even want to.
Denver's offensive coordinator. That's the one that
Kubiak? Is
Kubiak?
that would actually be Rick Dennison. Yeah, that at least he's the one that's on the list for that.
Yeah.
And then Seattle's, which would be the personal favorite of mine, Daryl Bevel. All right, we still have two more lists to complete, or at least attempt to. So 6, 7. Do you have a selection?
Yeah, I think we can check in too. So we're gonna go with the Reggie Wayne list.
Oh,
Quarterbacks. Yeah.
all right. Well, heck yes. The 7 players to throw a touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne. They're ready to check in. That's fantastic.
Yeah. We'll check in. So yeah.
All right, let's hear them.
Go ahead, Scott. You can give the first one.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is obviously number 1 with a bullet with a fantastic 69 touchdown passes.
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck is number 2, correct. With you want to take a guess as to how many he has?
67.
69 too.
He has 9. 9 touchdown passes. Oh yeah, it drops off substantially after Peyton Manning.
All right, Scott, pick one from the list.
Curtis Painter.
Curtis Painter is tied for 4th with one touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne.
I'm gonna go with Penn State legend Kerry Collins.
Kerry Collins is another tied for 4th with 1 touchdown pass.
Go ahead, Scott.
I'm going to leave it at you because I'm not sure which one of these two you want to go with.
Well, the one you gave me.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Jim Sorgi.
Jim Sorgi is correct. Yes, he has 1 touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne.
This next one is probably my least favorite analyst in the history of analysts. Dan Orlovsky.
What was that in the history of what?
Analyze.
There was the same level of pause between that word and 6 and 7.
I give him credit. He at least has his mouth closed when he breathes. So Dan Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky is number 3 on the list with 2 touchdown passes.
All right. So I trust you on this, Scott. We had this down to 2. We both agreed that there was a running back to throw Reggie Wayne a touchdown. We had it between the guy we didn't pick. I guess we'll won't say his name because the other one might not be right, and this might be anyway.
Sure.
So we went with Joseph Adai.
You have completed the list. Joseph Adai is tied for 4th with 1 touchdown pass. Yes. I can't go with the next in the list, but I can say Reggie Wayne did attempt 1 pass in his entire NFL career, which was intercepted by the Texans' Bernard Pollard.
Nice. So 1 for 1.
Oh, and I think it was a pick 6 as well, which is just makes it even better.
So we did have it down to Donald Brown.
Or God,
Joseph
wouldn't
Adai.
have been that much better.
Oh,
You kind of legend, Donald Brown.
That if you've never seen the YouTube video of Peyton Manning yelling at Donald Brown mid play, when Donald Brown misses a block and you can hear him on the television broadcast yell at Donald Brown, it's beautiful.
I still regularly watch the Peyton Manning yelling at Jeff Saturday like YouTube video. It's like, what the hell, Jeff? Yeah, it's always so good.
I will someone remind me when this comes out, and I will put both of those audio clips at the end.
Oh,
So
done and done. All right. We do have one list left, and that leaves the powers of Josh compels you with the 7 most recent Super Bowl winning defensive coordinators. You've had some time, but go ahead and talk it out.
Man, this is so much harder. I don't know why.
I actually have a bunch of them so far, I think, but
Great, shoot them my way. Okay, got it.
does that make sense?
Okay, just use last names in case we get misspelled. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll check in.
All right, gentlemen, the 7 most recent Super Bowl winning defensive coordinators. let's go ahead with your list.
I do believe the most recent was Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio is number 1.
And Steve Spagnuolo.
Steve Spagnuolo is number 2 on the list with Kansas City. You are also correct.
Raheem Morris.
Another one for you. Raheem Morris is number 3.
Bowles.
Yep. Todd Bowles is number 4 on the list.
Schwartz.
Jim Schwartz is number 5.
Matt Patricia.
Matt Patricia, number 6.
So I must have been right about what I was saying. So then we're going to go with Phillips.
Wade Phillips is number 7. That is correct. And a completed list. Yes. Were you wondering about Brian Flores?
The most recent path. I knew Flores wasn't the DC, and I don't think anybody was a DC on that team.
He is listed as the de facto defensive coordinator, even though he wasn't the defensive coordinator.
Because he was the linebackers coach for the Pats that season.
I had it in there, my list, just in case someone decided to say Flores. I didn't want to throw that away because wasn't quite sure, but
Okay.
also
I have to find another way to disrespect Brian Flores in this league. Seriously.
Yeah. Also, too, if we didn't count Brian Flores, this allows me to show the next 2, which Seattle was Dan Quinn.
Yep.
And Baltimore is Dean Pease.
Oof.
Spelled exactly the way you think it would.
Of course.
They
All right.
talk about Dean Pease with reverence in this town. They want to bring him back, fix everything, even though he messes up the floor everywhere he goes.
It's very fun to know that only 7 players threw a touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne. Just so fun.
Did you say that the second most was 9? Andrew
Yeah.
Luck was
Andrew
the
Luck.
second most with
Yeah.
9. Oh, that's crazy.
After the third quarter, we have scores of 395 for the powers of Josh Compels You. But leading the charge with 445 is 6-7. And that brings us to the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, known as Put Your Fours Up. This quarter consists of 4 categorized questions that teams will wager up to 100 points each, not to exceed their current point total.
The categories for the fourth quarter are U in college football, D in football, F in baseball, and A in basketball. It's now time for the teams to place their wagers.
We'd like to take a minute to invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at BenchwarmersTP. We also have a Facebook group for fans of the pod called The Bench. Join us there to comment on the latest episodes and share cool sports facts and trivia. If you'd be willing to rate and review us on iTunes or Stitcher, we'd greatly appreciate the support so that other people may find this podcast. Thanks.
Now that the wagers are in, let's get to the questions. Question 1, U in college football. In 2008, which Texas Tech quarterback led the nation with 5,111 passing yards and 45 passing touchdowns, was named a first-team All-American, and finished 4th in the Heisman Trophy voting during his senior season, which concluded with an 11-2 record after a 47-34 loss in the Cotton Bowl?
We're going to check in.
Power of Josh Compels You has checked in. Go ahead, 6-7. You can talk it out.
If UDFA counts for anything, undrafted free agent. So there'll be a quarterback thrown for $5K around that time. I'm leaning towards somebody like Texas Tech, which would put me at like Graham Harrell.
Yep, that's exactly where I was just going to go.
So I mean that's that.
Or is it Cliff Kingsbury?
I think I think he's before that, right?
2000s. I graduated in college in 2000s. Yeah, he's got to be before that because he's older than He's older
Yeah,
than Vince
he's-
Young and Weinert and those guys.
Yeah, he's like 99, early 2000s. So this would probably after.
Yeah. Yep.
There might be a bridge between Kingsbury and Harrell
And Harrell.
that I'm spacing on, but that's what I would say.
I could go with that.
All right.
Go with Graham Harrell.
Yeah, we'll check in with Graham Harrell for 100 points.
All right. And the powers of Josh compels you. What was your answer?
Same answer. We also zeroed in on Graham Harrell, also for 100 points.
Both teams are correct. The correct answer is Graham Harrell. Yeah, Graham Harrell had a hell of a lot of passing yards in college, with his junior and senior year, both seeing him throw for over 5,000 yards. That senior year, he had 5,705 yards and 48 touchdowns, and then was actually joined the Green Bay Packers, and he had 4 career passing yards, or passing attempts, I should say, which is enough for him to win a Super Bowl ring. The scores have changed, but the difference hasn't. So on to question 2. D in football. At Syracuse, this 3-time Big East Offensive Player of the Year was a dual sport athlete, also playing 2 seasons on the basketball team while studying broadcast journalism, and was later named to the school's board of trustees. His success would carry over to 13 years in the NFL with 6 Pro Bowl selections.
We'll check in.
The powers of Josh compels you has checked in. 6, 7. You can talk it out.
So Syracuse, I immediately anytime somebody says Syracuse football, first person I think of is Donovan McNabb in my head right away. 13 years makes sense.
That sounds right.
6 Pro Bowls, sure. And I know there's like that stupid fact about like that he was on the basketball team. Like I don't think he played.
He was on the roster, but wasn't on the roster. Yeah. We can go with that.
All right.
I'm
We'll
good
check
with
in. We'll check in with Donovan McNabb for 100 points.
All right, we have a check in. So the power of Josh compels you. What's your answer?
Same thing for the same amount of points.
Both teams are getting their points. Yes, correct answer is Donovan McNabb. McNabb holds the Philadelphia Eagles franchise record for the fewest yards among players with 2 or more receptions, with -7 on 5 career catches.
Wish it was 6 career catches for -7 yards.
All right. Scores again have changed, but no difference in the difference. So we'll move to question 3. F in baseball. After the current MLB season concludes, what is the only team in the league to not have any free agents on their active roster? It would be impressive if it wasn't so sad.
Yeah, I'm good with that. You want to check in?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. The powers of Josh compels you have checked in. 6, 7. You can talk it out.
I don't get the question, I guess. What would make it sad? I mean, your point with the A's, 1, not having a home, 2, they don't pay anybody.
Right.
Makes sense.
They're homeless and poor.
Yeah.
Unhomed and poor.
And then there's, I mean, that's I think I like that. But then my mind went to the Rockies, or whoever the worst team was, which is the Rockies. And then
I think the Rockies lost 100 games by May. So.
yeah. And then my other gut, just based on history, is the Marlins, because they are just they don't keep anybody. The second somebody's good, they're like, get them out of here.
Historically, yes.
So, I mean, even like just even the most like
correct,
with just everybody. Anytime they have
Chisholm
anybody worth, So we have 3 logical choices, and my gut says the Marlins is what I think, but that's just
I don't
based on
have a
sheer-
strong feeling either way, but if I had to pick 3, it would be those it would be of those three, unless it's something we're
'Cause I feel like
completely missing in that question.
They dump people the second they're worth anything, and they get them out. So, all right, if you're good with it, I say we'll check in with the Marlins for 100 points.
Okay. The power of Josh compels you. What's your answer?
Well, I don't know for certain, but I know that the Twins had a huge fire sale at the trade deadline. They traded, I think, at least 10. They traded 40%, yeah, like 10, almost 40% of their active roster, and most of them were on expiring contracts. I don't know for certain if, once again, they were cheeks at the end of the season, so I was not paying a lot of attention. But I also don't want to have this be the answer and me not say it. So I'm willing to say it's the answer, and even if it's wrong, I don't have to feel too bad. But if it's the right answer and I don't guess it, I'll feel dumb. So we're going to guess the Minnesota Twins for 95 points.
One team is getting their points. The correct answer is the Florida Marlins or Miami Marlins. That's why I put the F in the category. The next available free agent for the Marlins. Do you want to take a guess who that is?
Ooh. Was he 15 right now? So
Sandy Alcantara.
That's what I was going to ask.
oh geez. So
yeah, they literally have no free agents on their roster.
When is he due? I mean, traded.
He'll be in New York by May.
Right?
Dave, do you have any idea how many the Twins do have?
I don't, but I did. I heard this on the radio when I wrote this, and I was quite shocked to hear that. One, to the fact that they're the only team, but also that happens, that there's no free agents at all.
Just you get rid of everyone the second you have to pay them.
Okay.
You just
So I just looked it up. The Twins have 3.
Who are they?
Do any of those guys get a who?
No. Well, not for me, they don't, but Christian Velasquez, Willie Castro, and Justin Topa. I guess Topa's sort of a who, but
I've heard the name.
But the other two are, They got rid of most of their free agents at the trade deadline. And they got rid of a few that they had 5 or 6 years of control left, which was head scratching because why would you do that? But
they actually pay him a little bit.
Who?
Alcantara.
He's
a free agent in 28, so he will be on the Yankees pending injury. Not this next season, the year after. So
that's
the Yankees farm system, also known as teams that don't pay their players.
I don't feel bad that we didn't get Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. That's what I thought. His salary is half of the Marlins' entire roster salary.
Yeah.
17 million. Their entire roster's 34.
Don't be surprised if they trade him in the winter. Might as well
get a winter meeting in Palm Beach.
Dave, Graham Harrell's name doesn't start with a U. I'm trying to follow your logic here. UDF. Donovan McNabb, okay. Florida.
It just went with the university
of Texas Tech.
University of
Texas Tech. There's the title.
And don't read too much into this last one, I guess.
Oh, so you're saying
for an answer at least. Not for an answer.
All right. Well, we might if we don't have a better answer. We're gonna come up with an A answer.
All right. After 3 questions, the scores are again different. Question 4. In basketball. What team in the American Basketball Association, there's the A, Josh, was a basketball dynasty in the early 1970s, winning the most championships in the league's history with 3 titles in a span of 4 seasons. The team appeared in 5 of 9 ABA finals, also a league record.
We'll check in.
Powers of Josh compels you. Has checked in 6-7. You can talk it out.
Like we said in the chat, logically, you would think it was a team that went to the NBA. So I think that puts us with the Pacers or the Nets. And if we flip a coin, I don't know which one you want to. I know the Nets won at least one championship for the
That
ABA.
is one more ABA fact than I knew prior to 10:17 Eastern time or Central time. Excuse me.
I wouldn't say the Pacers haven't won, but
I would feel more confident in the Nets.
okay.
Yeah,
I got not like I said. I'm just going based on this is a 100% coin flip for me. So
good by me.
Dan's not here to roll one of his 45-sided dice or whatever he used to do back in the day.
I remember that. That's a throwback.
So, yeah,
Sure.
Let's go with the Nets. We'll go with the Nets for 100 points.
All right. And the power of Josh compels you. What's your response?
Those were the two teams that we had discussion about because Josh was like, well, Dr. J won a couple of titles, and I think he did win 2. I don't think he won 3 in the ABA. So I was pretty sure it was the Pacers who was the team, the more dominant team of the whole run of the ABA. The Nets obviously were really strong at the end as they were moving in with Dr. J to the NBA. But so we're checking in with the Indiana Pacers for 100.
One team is receiving points. The correct answer is the Indiana Pacers. Yeah. The ABA is actually still around to this day. It was actually revitalized in 1999. Still in operation to this day. Do you want to take a guess as to how many teams are playing in the ABA?
3.
4.
111.
What?
Yes, there are 111. And in total, they have had 671 teams since 1999. My personal favorite of ABA teams are DC Crank, Hoosier State Instigators, Mississippi Delta Lucky Ducks, and the Georgia Grizzlies.
So basically, it's like the basketball tournament or the Big Three. Like what? How big is it?
It is the biggest Ponzi scheme you have ever seen. It's
Does
such.
Isaiah Thomas own it?
I
Is that what
don't
you're saying?
know, but it is basically an MLM for basketball. You can buy your way in, and I think it's something ridiculously low in terms of like overall money you need to buy. It's like $10,000. It's nothing, and then you have to pay a lot of fees. It's not worth it, guys. It's if you're
I was
wondering.
going to say we needed a BTP
was-
team. What are we doing with all that?
I didn't know that
Patreon money.
Buffalo had a basketball team this whole time.
If you ever want to have an absolute joy, go and look at defunct or
Doing
current
it currently.
ABA
This is fantastic.
teams. They are amazing. It is one of the most hilarious things I have ever seen. And yeah, it's truly a blessing. I wanted to do it for the halftime round in terms of the odd one out, but I don't think
But there's some good ones in here.
Yeah.
I just missed a game yesterday.
Oh man, wasn't there something when it ended that they paid out the owners who didn't get teams, but then like the Spirits of St. Louis, like those owners ended up taking some crazy deal where they got a percentage of all NBA,
Yeah.
like TV contracts for like 40 years, and we're getting paid like millions of dollars until the NBA was finally like, all right, we're just going to buy you out with a lump sum. But
There's a team called the Herkimer Originals.
I'm serious. It's one of the greatest things I've
Is
ever
there
seen.
time
It's
to put
so
together
good.
a fantasy league?
where do they play?
They're
Apparently
everywhere.
The X-Gen Sports Complex in Buffalo. I don't know where that is, but I'm gonna find out because they play on my birthday.
I expect you to have some jersey of this team at some
Jersey,
point.
I'm gonna have ownership by the end of the
I was
week.
going to say there's
Wow.
a form fill, actually only about 7 fields to reserve a market. If you guys want me to just knock this out real quick while we work on a title.
Do you get
Um,
territorial draft picks? Do they work
Season
like that?
tickets. Hold on.
Haven't figured out territorial rights yet like the MLS, but working on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like this should be an added level to our Patreon tier. If you send us our one-time payment of $10,000, you can coach our ABA team and pick the city.
The
name
burning
it.
river buckets. What the?
This doesn't. So
The league
about
founder
the
was Dick Tinkham. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
about the ABA. The ABA is a men's professional basketball league initially formed with the partnership of the NBA. It is America's largest pro league with over 180 teams in the U.S. and now the ABA Mexico League. ABA teams provide excellent opportunities for players seeking to advance their professional careers. Notable ABA players in the past include, this is where you have to drop names in order to get some attention, Rick Barry, Moses Malone, Dr. J, George Gervin, and many others. So nobody
can't
since the
claim that.
70s.
Okay.
that.
Did you say 180?
180.
They've added 70 teams since I wrote this episode.
So here's the problem. If you have so many teams, why are you doing a home and home with the Rochester Royals? Like, go find.
You're playing a team from the past? What are you doing?
Oh my
Time
God.
machine?
And
Oh,
then
and-
this is the most confusing part of it. The season consists of 20 games and runs from November through April, but yet you're already playing in October. So
There's a team
Anyway.
called the Delaware Dogs, and the word Delaware is spelled incorrectly.
You know, we should probably like wrap the actual.
no,
No?
this is
No,
an all night
we're
episode
just
now.
saying
I'm in a
Oh,
wormhole,
boy.
and so you know.
Oh boy.
I don't
Oh.
think they take bets. Sorry.
General admission seats open to. I can sit anywhere except
Guys,
the first.
season
Wait,
starts in 4 days. 4 days.
not in Buffalo. We've already started yesterday.
Well, for the
General admission. I can sit anywhere except if you read the parentheses, except the front row.
And how much are the tickets?
$99.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
That seems a little pricey for.
No, that's the season.
Oh, it's for season.
Oh, my
Season
God.
tickets.
Okay, I
But
thought you were
not front
saying.
row. I need courtside. All right.
Oh, those are probably
Oh, that's
$100.
that's $299.
Oh,
That's
$299.
VIP. VIP premiere.
Oh God.
Oh my God. That was hilarious.
Complete this form for season tickets. It's just first and last.
the
Complete
Delaware
this
Dogs
form.
roster
You
is
can't even
player
see
name.
it. Hold on. It's just the form is just my first and last name, and then you hit enter.
The Mississippi
Anyway.
Delta Lucky Ducks.
Sorry.
Yeah. Again, it's way too good. I can't. Oh God. Well, the game has come to an end, and here are the final scores. With a winning. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. Yeah, with a respectable score of 600. The team of Josh and Josh, or the power of Josh compels you. How I was very proud of you guys. Nice job, especially just starting it off. You were so worried, but yeah.
And we pulled it together.
And our clipboard captains, who are receiving the coveted Graham Harrell Award with a score of 645, is 6-7. Scott, is there anything you'd like to contribute before we call it a night? Have you bought into any ABA franchise yet?
I own all of Southeast Texas now. Just the regions, not the land. I'm not opening that can of worms. No, this was fun as always. It's always a great way to end the week. In a, I guess, a more serious note, I actually went to the memorial service for one of my employees today, and I just reach out to your friends. People just need to talk sometimes, and when they don't feel heard, they kind of feel like they're alone, and that sucks. So it was real nice to see, how many people showed up today and wished that, he knew that and knew all those people were there to listen. So just reach out to a friend and be there for people.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Scott. All right. Yes, Scott, thank you for joining us tonight. And on behalf of
real
Josh,
quick before we
go
go, I do want to point out that recently Scott has re-upped as an assistant coach for our Patreon team. So, Scott, thank you for that, and thank you to the rest of our Patreon team members. We love you guys.
Hey,
Just
look at
wanted
that.
to-
That's another thing that wasn't in my Google Drive docs edit.
We appreciate every patron we have because it comes down to you could get ABA tickets or you could support this podcast. And we thank you for making that decision.
Graham
We might
Harrell
be a little
did-
bit more pricey than ABA tickets, Ed.
Ownership.
Graham Harrell did wear 6 in college. So I mean,
about
and in
7?
pros. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
can we get Mason to put Graham Harrell in a 6'7" jersey?
I like it.
Hold on. Now I got to look
playing
up
for
his
the
Pro
Georgia
Football Reference.
Grizzlies.
He
And-
wore the number
and-
6.
Quandre Diggs in a race car. He needs to also
There you go.
make that happen.
Yes.
Yeah. So Graham Harrell did wear the number 6 for his 4 games. Well, I guess he probably played more games. He was probably on the team for more than 4 games, but he got into 4 games.
So you ask yourself,
Oh,
who's,
did you know
who's
what
on the
his-
Buffalo Extreme? Rodney Hawkins.
Hold
Marcus Beacon.
So let's go back to Graham Harrell here.
Oh,
His
sorry.
4 pass attempts. How many career yards did he have? Passing yards did he have? In his 4 attempts.
2.
9.
-3.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
I was closest.
He is on Justin Fields level. there.
Wait. 4 career passing attempts, -3 yards.
Oh, that's rushing. No. He had 4 rushes. Those are rushes.
Oh, so he was not mobile.
He didn't actually throw the ball. He ran the ball 4 times.
Well,
He didn't actually pass the ball.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no. Okay, passing. 2 completions, 4. Oh, he had 20 yards passing. Why did they have his rushing and receiving at the top? That's hilarious. Okay, so he did have the 4 passing attempts. He did complete 2 for 20 yards, and he ran for -3 yards.
Nobody want to try out for the Buffalo Extreme with me?
look, if you can't be the
I
the
don't
Sabres mascot, you might as well.
This guy's on the team, all right? I'm pretty sure he did somebody's taxes.
Isn't he a Patreon member?
Johnny Dombrowski. Somebody get him on the horn.
I got to see where the closest ABA team is to me.
Probably right next door to you.
Hold-
I didn't know
hold
this
on,
was
backyard.
here.
Every time I click on them, they're like different. Like people are just coming up with new teams.
There's
So I can
no
start my own team?
This is
There's
going to be
no
a
honestly,
Patreon
for the
episode at
websites
some point.
either.
So
Very
It's
best
the
part.
Fayetteville Cherubim.
Dave, you did say at the start, like when you finished writing this game, there's 111 teams. So it's actually probably at the start of this podcast, this recording, there was 111
Oh, wait,
teams.
the St. Louis Spirits are back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, let me get the outro, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. We're still doing this?
Oh, on behalf of Scott, Ed, Josh, and myself, we'd like to say thank you for listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. And until next time, we'll keep the bench warm for you. ABA teams.
Jay Scarborough.
Guy Levy Legends.
Is he
David
an owner or a
Blanks.
player?
David
Chicago has 4 teams. Hey, Dave, there's a Wisconsin Frost somewhere.
There's no
Yeah.
Baltimore team.
I believe they were in Milwaukee,
Mm.
but they might not be around anymore.
Oh, that's
Oh my God.
I had way too much fun looking through looking through all 670 like names. I looked at every last one of them because it never got boring. It was just awesome.
Wait,
I recommend you do
click here
another
and
game.
register your team.
Every question is based on a team from the.
So we can just
Wait,
start a team and
we could just start a team and just
Yeah,
never play.
just show up and play.
Yes.
No, we'll
Yes.
play.
In
I'll
fact,
play.
there's so many teams that apparently should have been in the playoffs, but since no one could afford to go, they just were like, nah, we're good.
Hey, just
could do
fill
that.
out this simple form and they'll get back to us quickly.
playoffs.
We just
Do you
be called
think
the bench
do you
warm-
think
we'll be
Taco
called-
is a is
We just don't leave the bench. We're just like,
just
fine.
Oh my! Seriously, it seems very easy apparently to get your team added to. Oh, it's reserve a market. Ooh.
That's what I was saying. Very
Yeah.
easy form fill.
Do you think
No proof of
Taco
any-
is a supporter of the San Francisco City Cats?
Oh.
What? Why?
Or maybe the Bay Area Matrix.
The San Diego Mob?
Oh my word!
There's so many good ones. It's just the greatest thing ever.
CCC Delta Stats? Are they
Yeah,
just
that's a good one.
statistics?
I
Guy
do give
Levy
credit.
Legend Inland Empire Hounds.
I think those
That's
are
not
two
fitting on the
teams on the
jersey.
same line. I don't know
What-
what that's about. Yeah.
Okay, but did you look at their website on the West Region Division
There's
A?
a dog on it.
The Alpha Conference is that first team called the Arizona Fire Navajo Nation.
That's what it looks like. It's.
Yep.
Let me click on it and see what it brings me to.
It's gonna take you to a spam account.
Arizona Fire and Arizona Ice.
And they
Must
now
be
own your
two-
identity.
They are two
Literally just
Two different teams.
two different teams.
Oh my god!
I wanna
So
know
Oh,
good.
the men are the fire and the women are the ice. Oh yeah. All right. Well, should we?
Oh.
You did the whole spiel, right? I can stop at any time here.
Yeah.
Hey, quit calling the plays, all right? We gotta run the ball. Let me pass, watch. We'll run the ball. Can we run it down there? Just play. We run it down. Yeah, Jeff, we will. All right, when we call pass plays, block. He's calling plays. Go sit down. He's calling.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch! Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes!
Into deep left center for Mitchell, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
That great music you're listening to is by Justin Nozick. Thanks to him for producing that music for us. You've been listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. Make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We are at Benchwarmers TP.